Hi, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. I'm Connie. Happy holidays. 'Tis the season of gift giving and receiving, and so I thought, what a perfect time to do a YouTube on minimalism and the stuff I don't buy anymore. I'm not trying to convert or convince anybody to do anything. This is just how I live, and it's always changing and evolving, and if this is not for you, fantastic, good for you. But if you're kind of curious on the things that a minimalist kind of eliminates out of their life or how they live, then this is a video for you. If you're into this kind of stuff and you're curious about minimalism, give it a thumbs up and make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment below so that I know the kinds of things you guys are looking for and are interested in. So a few things before we get started. Keep in mind that it has been a gradual progression for me to become a minimalist. It's taken I've been a minimalist for 12 years. So it's not like I woke up one day and just wiped all this stuff out of my life. It didn't happen like that. I live intentionally, which means that I'm very aware of everything I put on my body or in my body. So yes, it's true. I'm one of those weirdos that stands in the grocery store aisle doing this to every label before I buy it because I don't like the chemicals on me or in my body. All right, let's get started. I had to jot it down, so I'm gonna cheat a little bit because there's kind of like 100 items and I don't want to forget anything. So the first thing is all household items that I don't use. Any single use plastic I'm very aware of. So any kind of plastic utensil, paper plate, plastic cup, napkins, paper towels, don't use any of these. I just replace them with a fork and I put it in my lunchbox. And instead of napkins, we use cloth napkins and wash them. And instead of paper towels, we use rags. You get the idea. K-cups for Keurig. No Keurig. We use a French press, which also eliminates any coffee filters. Bread. I make my own from scratch twice a week. It's delicious. Any kind of processed food in a box or a bag. So any kind of chips or crackers or cold cereal or anything like that we don't buy. I make from scratch or we don't eat it. Any kind of cleaning, household cleaning supplies. So window cleaner, all-purpose cleaner, floor cleaner, dusting spray, air fresheners. Make all of these. So they're really simple. I'll put a few links below of some recipes that you can find that work awesome. All right, I know this one kind of freaks people out, but I promise it works really well. Shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, and lotion. Wait, what was that? That's right, I said deodorant. Turns out that these products that I make myself are hands down 100% better than anything I've ever bought. So, and they're super easy. Makeup wipes, air freshener, shaving cream. Services, I don't use. This is a big one because we like convenience, don't we? Convenience is so nice, but it adds up. So things I don't do. I don't pay for haircuts. I cut my own hair, and I have for about the last 7 to 8 years. I also paint my own nails. So toenails and fingers, I give myself my own mani-pedi, and I have my entire life. Hair color, it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't color my hair. I just stick with my natural silver. But when I did color my hair, I did it myself. Car wash. We just wash it by hand. Gym, again, we don't pay for a gym membership. We just walk, hike, work out at home, P90X, whatever we're doing, we just do here. Yoga class. I'll treat myself to a yoga class if it's like a special occasion, but I've been a yoga instructor for over 20 years, so I'm very familiar with my own practice, so I do a personal daily practice myself. Eyelashes. I already have eyelashes, so I don't see a need in putting on fake ones, so I don't do that. Spray tan, I use sunshine. Coffee shops. Again, if it's a really special treat, like I'm taking my daughter out on a date, we'll go to Starbucks or something like that. But for an everyday, we just make coffee at home. Housekeeper, clean our own house, and my kids do chores. Gardener, we maintain our own yard. Cable. Who needs cable? You have Netflix. Netflix is awesome. Food delivery, any kind of food delivery system, whether it's Uber Eats or grocery store delivery system, we don't do any of that. We also don't eat fast food, so that also eliminates the Uber Eats. Landline, I don't know anyone who even has a landline anymore, but I think everyone just uses cell phone like we do. Any kind of multiple subscriptions. So to magazines or services or whatever, we do use Amazon Prime, which is great, but we don't have a lot of subscriptions at all. Stuff we don't buy. Books. We go to the library or online. Magazines. Everything I need is online. Any kind of home knickknack. It's so tempting, isn't it? When you go to Target or TJ Maxx Home or any wonderful home goods store, oh my gosh, they have the cutest things, but don't really need them, don't really want to spend my money on them. Like of course I have things, like you'll see my Christmas stockings, I made those, and the little white angels I spray painted, and they're probably about 25 years old. So I do buy things, but when I do, I just keep them. If they're still good, I just keep them. So the rule is one new thing in, then one thing has to go. So this goes for shoes, clothing items, swimsuit, coats, anything. If I'm getting something new, then something has to leave. Greeting cards. We just make homemade. It's more sentimental that way, and you get to write a little personal note. Any kind of unnecessary electronics. And I know that there's a ton of people who completely geek out over electronics and technology. Okay, I'm not one of those people, so I'm not ever really tempted to buy anything extra, but I have like one headset, one phone, one laptop, one iPad. So I don't get fancy stuff or new stuff. I just use it till it dies, however long that is. It's usually several years, and then I get a new one. Any useless gadgets, any kind of women accessories. Oh, ladies. I mean, clearly looking at me, I don't wear a lot of jewelry, but I do have jewelry. But how much do you need? How many necklaces? You can only wear one at a time. How many earrings? How many purses, for crying out loud? Or hats or sunglasses? I don't know. I just don't spend my money on that kind of stuff because I don't use it. I don't find a purpose in it. And then the last one is souvenirs. So we have traveled the world, and we don't buy souvenirs in any country we've been to. Our souvenir are pictures and memories. So that's a few items that I could think of. If you liked this or found it interesting, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more things like this, please subscribe.